What's up, you guys? It's KeAmber Vaughn, aka Coach Ke, coming back to you with another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're not new, welcome back. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and also tap the bell so that you are notified of every new video that I post. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video, we are now in my March 2018 budget with me, and so this is my monthly spread in my planner. If you have not seen the full walkthrough of my planner, I will link that up in the eye in the sky. This is a planner that I created myself. I've already done this whole part just so the video isn't like 30 minutes long. Just so you guys know, the majority of the stickers that I use, like all of the payday stickers and the bill due stickers, and then this little thing here comes from the Agenda 52 payday foil sticker pack. I paid $4.99 for this, I believe, because I got it for half off. And as far as these stickers go, it comes like this, and then I just flipped it around and attached the bill due stickers to it. I actually really like this layout. I like writing on these little tab things better than I do like the actual paper. And then these couple of clear ones that I have here comes from the Recollections Creative Year sticker book. And then this one little sticker here that's left over, this comes from a different book, as well as like this little flag here and this little event sticker. And I don't have the title of that one, but yeah, so that comes from that. So this month I am going out of town again. I'm actually going to be going to New York this month, at the end of this month. And my quote for the month is, "Go forth and set the world on fire." Love this quote. I mean, things are really starting to move and progress very quickly in business and life, all of that good stuff. So that is my quote for the month. So flipping to the next page of my budget book, this is where I write out all of my fixed expenses and my everyday expenses. My fixed expenses are pretty much the same. The only thing that ever really varies is my electricity and my gas bill. Last month, my electricity bill was like a little under $40, I believe. So I just went ahead and kept it at $50. I think that I should be good with just keeping it at $40 or $45, but I'm just going to keep it at $50 for now. My gas bill, I did go up to $70. I budgeted, I believe, $60 last month, and it came out to like $70.01 or $71 or something like that after the transaction fee. And everything else is the same. So my total fixed expenses for this month is $1615.43. And then going into my everyday expenses, March is a 5-week month for me because I do get paid on a weekly basis. So for groceries, we have $200. Personal household is together, and that is $125. So I went up on some of my budget categories from last month since it is an extra week in the month. Restaurants is $125, gas is $200, shopping is $100. I did add a miscellaneous category finally. I'm kind of tired of the uncategorized expenses, so that's $100. Supplements, I went up a little bit because I am adding zinc and vitamin A to my supplements. Then the other thing I finally added was a business category. I do know there's a $200 program that I'm planning to purchase for my business this month. And also with me going out of town, that gives me a little bit of spending money for that. So yeah, that's that. So now for the star of the show, we are going to do my paycheck to paycheck budgeting. You guys know that pretty much for my budget with me's, this is what I pretty much focus on. So we're first going to write in the income. So I'm estimating my income at $4,000. For those of you guys who are new, because I had a crazy comment last month. Somebody was like, "Oh my God, you're not helping. We don't even know how much you make." Guess what? I don't know either. So for those of you all who are new, I am 100% self-employed. I do earn like money from nursing whenever I do work, but I focus heavily on my business. I actually just got back into nursing 2-3 months ago, and I took like a 3-year break. So when you are self-employed, the best thing for you to do is for you to underestimate your income and overestimate your expenses. So I project to make more than $4,000, but for the sake of me being self-employed and to just make sure that I'm not being overzealous and all of that other stuff, I underestimate my income. Because the thing is, if I underestimate my income and overestimate my expenses, and that overestimation of my expenses can fit into the underestimated budget for my underestimated income, then when I make more than the $4,000, I'm good. I don't have to worry about shifting money around and stuff like that. So this month, I'm actually going to be using a little bit of washi tape, and hopefully that helps there. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. Sorry guys, my CEO is calling me. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back now. So the washi I'm going to be using are these two. I bought this in a pack. It was like a pack of 6, I believe. Sorry if you can't see that. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is write down the paydays. That's how that's gonna go. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this washi. So that's what we're looking like there. And then I'm just gonna take the teal color and divide the columns to where it's basically 2 columns per payday. And I'll show you that. All right, y'all, so this is what we're looking like. That was actually a slight struggle. Oh my gosh. And this is actually gonna drive me crazy because it's not dead set in the middle, but whatever. That was my first time using washi, and maybe because it's like a thinner washi, that was, oh God, that was a struggle. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like always, and I'm going to start laying out which bills come out of which paycheck. And okay, I wanted to make sure my marker wasn't bleeding through the other side, which it shouldn't, because this Sharpie pen is supposed to not bleed through paper. Okay, so my budget per week is $170, and what this includes is my groceries, personal household, restaurants, gas, shopping, and miscellaneous. So that comes up to $850, and you divide it by the 5 weeks, so that's $170 per week. Then I just wrote a note to myself to make sure in one of these columns where it can fit that I add the supplements, the business expenses, and I'm gonna have to divide this into 200 and 150, and then for rent it's gonna be $810.70 for me to add in there. So for the first week, I have my budget of $170, and there are actually no bills that come out. I pretty much don't have any bills due until the 14th, and that happens every month. Well, besides my rent, of course, but my rent is already paid the previous month. So we're going to subtract the $170, and that leaves us with $330. Now, and actually before I forget, because I always do, I'm just gonna go ahead and write the budget of $170 across the top line of each one so I don't forget it. Okay, so next out of here, we're gonna have MailChimp for $10. And so that's that there. So let's go ahead and do our subtractions. So we have 330. All right, so I'm actually gonna zoom you guys in a little bit. That way it's not really tiny. Okay, so this week is the week where I have the majority of my stuff coming out. So we have Cigna for $23.17. And that should be that. Yep. Okay, so we got $17.50 minus minus the 170 is $15.80. Okay, so next in this week, we have my roadside assistance, which is $7.99. And then this week, that's the only thing. Okay, so now let's take the 250 minus 170, that gives us 80. Minus $7.99, that gives us $72.01. And then here we have $8.30. So what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and first reconcile this week, and then we're gonna go ahead and add in these expenses up here. And actually, I am gonna go ahead and put the business in here, the 150 for the trip. My trip is this week. So, and I could very well like not spend $150, but you never know. You guys didn't even see what I was doing. I'm so sorry. Okay, so sorry, y'all didn't see that. So basically, I added the business, the 150 for that business trip into this week because that's the week of my trip. And I went ahead and reconciled my electricity bill out of there. And because I'm subtracting it from here, I did it in red, and then I'm adding it up here because that is one bill that I can pretty much kind of pay at a different time. So now we're gonna do the 12.10 minus the $50, and that's gonna leave us with $1,162.10. And I really can't reconcile any further than that. I mean, the only other thing I can do is like anything that I spend here, I can put it on my credit card or something and then just pay it the following week. But I really don't want to do that. So I usually try to reconcile to where I don't have any negative weeks, but there are some times where I'm okay with having a negative week because, like I said, I underestimate my income anyway. And I know for sure, like all three of these weeks are 100% like underestimated. And even this week here is as well. So I'm going to be okay with this. And so at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to circle the ending balance for each week. And I'm also going to highlight and then I'm also going to highlight my income. So at this point, what I'm also going to go ahead and do, and this is pretty much the last step for me, and I'm going to zoom out just a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and write down, I forgot to highlight this week. We have $330 for week 1, $213.72. Oh, you know what? Y'all was supposed to remind me. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and shoot. I need to go ahead and write in my rent, the supplements, and also the business expenses. And I can purchase the $200 program here because I do want to do it as quickly as possible. So we're gonna write in the last remaining $200 there, which would make this come down to $130. And that will take care of that. The supplements, I'm gonna purchase here, whatever I do need. And then whatever I don't need, I'll just, you know, purchase it whenever I actually need it. So we got $213.72 minus 75 bucks, and that's $138.72. And then the rent, I'll go ahead and take out here. And this is my rent for April. And that leaves us with $351.40. So this is actually the true representation there. And my apologies for that. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to put some tape here. All right, so we have $130, $138.72. Then we have $351.40. Then we have negative $340.52. And then we have a positive $830. And so when you do your paycheck to paycheck planning, this helps you to where, okay, if you just absolutely can't reconcile a negative week or negative paycheck, you need to really, really watch your spending. So this is gonna be a week where I'm not like overspending on my budget and stuff like that. I usually, like I said, because I overestimate my expenses, I'll be under in most of these weeks anyway, so that'll help out. But then you can see here that this cushions me for this negative week anyway, you know? So I'm gonna go ahead and see what my surplus is projected to be this month. And that is $1,109.60. So I already know out of this, I'm going to automatically put $200 towards my taxes sinking fund. And then I'm gonna do $177.40 is what I'm expected to put back into my mini emergency fund. For those of you guys who don't know, I did take out like $1,700 for some back taxes. Well, actually my taxes that were due for last year. And so I'm replenishing that very slowly. My true emergency fund is already fully funded, so that's why I did that. And then I'm gonna estimate that I'm gonna put $177.40 towards my investment fund. which I'm probably gonna stop funding that pretty soon. I think I'm good there. Well, no, I'm gonna still do it. Okay, and then I'm then going to estimate that my extra payment for my car loan will be $554.80. And as I said before, because I underestimate, this actually should be, I should put more into my sinking funds and emergency fund and even towards my car loan, especially because I pretty much know I'll make way more than $4,000, but you can never be too sure. So that is my budget with me, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you can, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if you have not subscribed yet, make sure you do. This is, let me see, Friday, you guys will be able to see my February, what is it called? The budget report card, or the budget results. Then Sunday, I have the debt and net worth update for you guys. And then next Wednesday, you're going to see my March financial goals. And then I'll be going through what my February goals were and updating you guys on how that went. So I'm starting to try to like separate the videos a little bit so that the videos aren't like 40 minutes long and stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And until next time, you guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye.